Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. You guys, by the title, I mean you already know what this is about, but you guys, I went on another Tinder day. I told you guys before that I think I was going to stop doing Tinder for a while. I did, but your girl, she got lonely. I got lonely. This isn't a crazy story either. It's not like, well, like my other ones have been, where it's just like these guys are absolute douchebags and like whatever. It's on the crazy side. It hinges there at one point. This is more kind of like a toned down bad Tinder date. Also, I just wanted to put out there, not like as a disclaimer or whatever, but I don't want people to think that I just go on like absolutely horrible dates all the time. When I was on Tinder more actively, like on there, I did go on dates where me and the guy became friends afterwards. We figured out that we weren't like meant to be together. That we just were better off as friends. There were some dates I went on where the guys didn't like me and I liked them back. And there's some dates that just went good, but we just never talked again. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just like some lunatic picking out like all these bad guys to go on dates with, and like the problem isn't them, it's actually me type of thing. It happened just last weekend, but what I'm going to tell you right now happened like a month ago maybe. So I was at the bar with some friends and I seen this guy walk into the bar, and this guy was like literally the most beautiful human specimen I had ever laid eyes on. He had like, if you know me, you know I like that lumberjack look. I like the beard, the nice comb back hair, like yeah. So this guy fit everything. He dressed nice. He looked, oh man. But because I, being the awkward, shy, anxiety girl that I am, I did not go up to him. Did not talk to him. I just stared at him, in the corner of the bar. Just that's what I did the rest of the night. I just stared at him. So, after that, I went home. I cried because I figured I'd never see him again in my entire life, and downloaded Tinder because, I got lonely. And as I'm scrolling through Tinder, I found him. I found him. You guys, I thought this was fate. I literally was just like, I literally cried. I was like, this is it. This is fate. I seen this guy. I thought he was beautiful, and now I found him on Tinder, and we were a perfect match. So I was like, okay, this is fate. Yes, it's fate. So we were talking on Tinder for a little bit, and he asked me to come over and hang out with him at his house. And obviously, I'm a little like standoffish because every time a guy's asked me to go back to his place, you guys know what happens. They want sex. So I said yes, whatever. He asked me to come over around 2, and I figured, okay, it's kind of during the day, maybe we'll just watch a movie, whatever. So that's what we did. I went over, we sat on the couch, watched a movie. His friend was actually over, but he was like staying in his room, like he wasn't doing nothing. So we were just kind of chilling out there. We're sitting on the couch, and his house is actually really nice. It's a really nice house. It's not like a huge ass mansion, but it's like a nice, good sized house. And I commented on how nice his house was, and he had to then go on to tell me how much money he makes and how much more money he makes than all of his friends, and how his friends just aren't on the same level as him, and that he needs to find new friends and new people to hang out with that are on his level. And I kind of just looked at him and I was just like, I am not going to tell him that, like, I am not on his level of finances. Like, just no. And then all of a sudden, somebody knocks on the door. And I'm like, did you order me pizza? Because if you did, then you're like perfect and I'm marrying you right now. It wasn't pizza. It was a group of people who he invited over to have a party with. And I'm going to name this guy Tostada because I really want a tostada right now. It sounds really good. So I turned to Tostada and I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, I forgot I invited all these people over for a party, like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. I drove to his house, so I'm like, I'm not gonna like drink because I'm not gonna drink and drive, and I'm not gonna get drunk to where I have to stay the night at his house. So I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be sober. It's gonna be cool. This actually happened. All these people came over around like 4 or 5 after we had watched a few movies together. So he's playing beer pong. He's getting drunk. He's doing his thing. I'm just literally sitting on the couch on my phone the entire time, and I'm just like, don't invite me over if you just don't want to pay attention to me. Not that I need like all the attention on me, but like I thought this we were like gonna hang out, whatever. It's cool. So then I actually tried to leave a few times, but he just kept saying, "No, will you please like just stay? I'm sorry, I forgot like these people were coming over. I literally forgot they were coming, so just please stay and hang out, and when they leave, we can just continue to hang out, whatever." And I was just like, "Oh my god, like I don't want to be here. I'm sitting on the couch by myself. I don't know any of these people. I barely know him. I'm just uncomfortable, and I just wanted to go." But because being the beautiful human he was and him begging me to stay, I stayed, you know. I stayed. Eventually, around like 1 in the morning, everybody left. Yeah, I was there that long, waiting. And he eventually came back over to the couch because I did not move from that couch. I literally stayed there and was just like an awkward couch potato just there. I was not about to go associate with all these drunk people when I'm sober because being sober around drunk people just, it sucks. You have to admit being the sober one sucks because everyone's being drunk and stupid. And so he finally comes back over to me after everybody leaves and he's just like, "I'm sorry, like I honestly, like honest to God, I forgot that they were coming over here. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm sorry, we should go out again." And I was like, "Okay, maybe we could like go out to dinner or something." Then all of a sudden we hear moaning coming from the other room. And it was his friend that was there earlier, and he had a girl in the room, and we heard everything that went on. And I mean everything. So I'm just like, okay, it's time to go. Like, that was like the last straw. I was like, I'm going. And I was like, I'm so uncomfortable here. And I told him, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm pretty tired, whatever. He's like, are you sure you don't want to go join them? I was like, no, no, please don't be this weird guy. You're so beautiful. Like, after he asked me that, I was just like, I'm gone. I was like, I don't want to have a foursome with 3 people I barely know. Well, 1 person I barely know, 2 people I don't know at all. I left. I went home. I cried myself to sleep because this perfect human just asked me for a foursome and I was just not down for it. And it sucked. It sucks. He actually texted me the other morning and asked how I was. I mean, it's not like he's not like a bad person. His personality was like how he had to say like how he makes so much more money than all of his friends and how he needs to be with people who make the same amount of money as him. Kind of was like, him kind of like ditching me for all of his friends and just leaving me on the couch. Okay, then him asking me if I wanted to join him and his friend and that girl for a foursome, I just kind of went off the edge on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Tinder date. It's deleted again off of my phone. I'll probably get it again within a month, but who knows. Also, if there's any topics that you guys want me to talk about, just like absolutely anything, any topic I could talk about, like ghost stories, more bad Tinder dates, like about my anxiety, just like random topics, absolutely anything, leave them down in the comments below and I'll pick some out and try to make some videos on them, because I want to put out videos that you guys would like and that you guys ask for, instead of just like putting out like random things that you guys aren't into. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.